There's a plentiful amount of discourse over this movie, but the main premise is very simple. Baron never loved Nikki, nor was ever infatuated with her. He lusted and fawned over her exterior outer shell. The reason why his one-wish Willow Nikki was uncanny and couldn't properly portray the real Nikki is because his desire of what he wanted of her was used with all the knowledge he personally had. It emulates Nikki only up to the extent of what he knew about her. Throughout the movie, you can clearly see that he doesn't care to know much. Nikki wanted to be a writer and move on with her job. She had a bad relationship with her father, which everyone else was aware of. They call Baron a closed book, but in reality, he never went out of his way to learn about anyone else, so there was also nothing to learn about him either. All he wanted out of Nikki was the personified idea of her being his girlfriend, her mere existence revolving around only loving him due to his self-centeredness. Even if they had gotten together without any wish side effect, it wouldn't have been enough for Bear's satisfaction, and he'd later cheat on her with their friend Sarah. We see this happening during the boys' night out scene, and later on when they're in the car. By this point, Baron was sick of the Nikki persona. Rather than just taking a shot during the Jenga game, he ponders in nervousness to act out the dare in the car when Sarah confessed to him, and he seemed to feel somewhat mutual. All of that further confirms he never loved or liked Nikki, just the shallow idea he has of her. He was fine with stealing her autonomy and self-control, since it would please him, only disliking it once it personally started affecting him. Concluding, the movie is about an entitled white guy who wallows in self-woe over his glamorized fixation on a friend, finds out he can get out her existence, and transforms her into a persona only meant to please him as a girlfriend, even though the dynamic seemed more of an attempt at gentle parenting and animal post-wish. The same way he discarded his cat and placed her in a trash bag and went out partying that same day is what he does to Nikki, what he would have done regardless of any supernatural side effect. Since the average person might not comprehend scenes that are made to be malicious, if there isn't any comically evil setting or dialogue occurring in them, it's easy to excuse Baron's actions as unknowing or not rape, when it 100% was the entire time. Maybe the movie is this impactful because the villain of it is someone ignoble, obdurate, yet believes themselves to be a good person, a common archetype in our society. I hope this assessment was comprehensible and helped with understanding the core foundation of this movie, making so there'd be less to mitigate on the subject.